Hi, everyone. Win Claybaugh here, and welcome to our first Fireburner for 2022, the fundraising campaign. And we will do these every couple of weeks to give all of you an update on the exciting things that are happening. To kick off this first Fireburner, I had to have a wonderful host. I hope all of you had a wonderful launch party, and I hope you're as excited as I am about our 19th year of fundraising. But again, my wonderful host, he is the co-owner of John Paul Mitchell Systems, a platform artist, a model. You're a model. Did you know you were a model, Angus?
Well, thank you, Win. I think my wife thinks so. Hi, everyone. Hi, Win. So happy to be here and enjoying all of you.
Well, Angus, you're also a proud hairstylist, a leader in the beauty industry, and so you wear many hats, and I know that you wear all of those hats with pride, correct?
Yes, I do.
We all know this. Angus's dad is the legendary hairstylist Paul Mitchell, and so Angus, you literally grew up in this company, and so grateful to have you part of this Fireburner. And you know, this was a passion of your dad's as well. The idea of giving back and making a difference. And even before the company became successful, your dad and John Paul were committed to making a difference with whatever they had. And we hear that story that they didn't have much, but they already knew that it was important to make a difference, to give back to their communities, give back to the industry, and to a variety of causes. It was important to your dad, and I know that it's important to you because I've known you for 100 years, Angus. So just kind of talk about that, about your father and why it was important to him, and this idea of making a difference on this planet is important to you as well.
Well, that's an easy one, Win. I mean, my father just thought that it was important to leave the world a better place than whence he had come, or whence you have come to this beautiful planet. And you know, for him, he had this beautiful way of being able to invite people into his heart and also share a lot of his thoughts. And for him, it was being healthy. For him, it was living a beautiful life and giving back. That's why I'm so proud of what all of you kids do, everyone does, and why it's so important that the schools do it as well. One of the favorite things I used to tell people is, you know, as soon as he had paid off all of his bills, the first thing that he did was he bought a piece of land on the Big Island, and it was a self-sufficient farm. Jokingly, I tell my dad, "Why did you name me Angus if you just wanted me to be a vegetarian?" But it was a place that we actually started in planting the avapui and vegetables. It was a place where we started to catch water, to live off the land. And then also when solar began to come into play, that's where we added solar to our properties. So back in the day, there was a time that we just had candles at night and batteries to run a boombox, and that's all it was. And today, it is completely off the grid, still runs off of solar, still is our avapui farm. When my father put on the bottle, "We do not test on animals," no one was doing it back then. So it was something that was a real passion to him to make a difference and to tell the story. Jokingly, I say, if he were alive today, I'm sure that he and Elon Musk would be best friends, because that's what he was doing, creating electric cars. In fact, what he did was in 1987, built a solar car. It was the first solar car race across the continent from Darwin to Adelaide. So we were at the forefront. We are still at the forefront of being and making changes, positive changes.
You have a rich history and lots of amazing stories to tell about your father, about the beginning of the Paul Mitchell Company. And I think that's a strong, powerful message to everybody listening and watching this right now, is that they are a part of that legacy, and a big part of that legacy. You know, we don't just tell stories of the past, we talk about what's happening today. And what's happening today is that we have, what, 12,000 plus students across the country, over 100 Paul Mitchell schools, incredible school partners and owners, learning leaders and team members who are also just as much a part of this legacy as was your father and John Paul and you, that all of us contribute to this. And Angus, I'm very, very grateful. Not only that we're friends, but that you're such a big supporter, that your heart is in the right place as well. So thanks, Angus, for being a part of this today.
Absolutely. So this is a school that's close to my heart, but the reason why this one is extra close is because it's in my hometown. Paul Mitchell, the school, Honolulu, set their goal for 36,000, and they're already thinking of increasing that goal. With 6 winners in the first 100 contests, plus bake sales and donations from friends and family, they've raised more than $18,000 already, Win.
Isn't that amazing? We're only, what, barely a week into this campaign, and the goal that we give to each school, the minimum goal is 15,000, and yet some of them have already surpassed that. So I love talking about Paul Mitchell, the school, Cleveland, and their commitment to fundraising. They have this summer self-care boot camp for middle schoolers and high schoolers, which raised $4,500. But their biggest fundraiser this year, which they do year round, is what they call PMTS Cleveland Swag. So new core students and their parents absolutely love it. Cleveland has already raised more than $12,000 just from these 2 ideas.
Well, I bet everyone's in shape in that boot camp there, that's for sure. Hey, Paul Mitchell, the school, NAMPA's fundraising creative master, Lacey, has qualified for the first 100 several years in a row. Her top fundraiser included her Peace, Love, and Equality t-shirts. Fantastic. I almost got that confused because JP always says peace, love, and happiness, but I love peace, love, and equality. And her promotion of the Lash extension classes. Fantastic.
It's incredible that, yeah, the schools have their ideas, but then you have people, individual team members and future professionals who are coming up with their own ideas, and they're doing their own fundraisers on the side, especially to be part of the first 100, which we're going to talk about. So just again, our schools are so creative. Speaking of creativity, by the way, does your school have a thermometer? You got to have a thermometer so that we can track progress on a daily basis. People need to see that visual. This is how much money we've raised so far. By the way, it's not too late to create one. In fact, to inspire every school to play full out and deck out your walls with fundraising, we're holding our 3rd annual Deck Your Walls contest.
The contest closes on August 19th, so it's not too late to enter. And for inspiration, check out some of these amazing thermometers.
Paul Mitchell, the school, Normal, they're in Illinois. Their Stranger Things theme is drumming up lots of interest and enthusiasm. And get this, they've already raised over $11,000. Congratulations.
That's incredible. Paul Mitchell, the school, Honolulu's thermometer takes center stage in their take-home area, with each arrow representing $2,000.
You know, you brought up a good point there, Angus, that it's taking center stage. Your thermometers need to be in a place where not just future professionals and team members can see it, but with your all of your guests, people coming in and out of your school, everybody needs to see that. It creates a wonderful buzz, wonderful conversation. I love talking about conversations that really, really matter. And you better believe fundraising is a conversation that matters. Paul Mitchell, the school, Asani, they showcased 10 national charities on their thermometer. So Isani, congratulations. It looks amazing.
Well, Win, you can't miss Paul Mitchell, the school, Maryville's colorful eye-catching wall thermometer. I just saying, wow, that's just beautiful, Win.
They're looking better and better. You got to see, we're going to post all of these so that everybody can check out every Paul Mitchell school's thermometers and fundraising wall. This Pac-Man has taken over Paul Mitchell, the school in Pasadena. Super Mario Brothers are featured at Paul Mitchell, the school, Farmington Hills, with these incredible fundraising walls.
Well, this one is going to be a favorite, I think, of my best friend, Robert Cromines. Check out Paul Mitchell, the school, Provo's pirate-themed thermometer. Arg! It's a treasure map, and there's names of their first 100 winners will be written on all the coins.
You guys, I know that you all love these wonderful ideas, and seeing these the creativity here. But if I can get serious just for a minute, I want to talk about the impact of our fundraising campaign, the impact that it has on our industry, especially in times of needs. The funds that are donated to the Andrew Gomez Dream Foundation not only benefit organizations such as No Limits, Food for Africa, Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and other national charities, but they also help cosmetology students and professionals after natural disasters such as hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, and the COVID pandemic. Yesterday, there was a conversation happening about a future professional who lost some of her belongings, necessary belongings, in a recent flood last week. And these are times when the money's already there, and we can turn on a dime to immediately send help and send relief to these people who are impacted by these natural disasters. So every dollar you raise will make a difference in impact people's lives.
Well, that's fantastic. And then also, I am very proud of everyone that is raising money during all of this that's going on. Obviously, COVID is still here. There are floods. We're watching the news. So even though you are affected personally, the difference that you're making still raising money is just incredible. So keep it up. When speaking of all those dollars, what's the best way for everyone to turn in their funds?
Okay, it's a great question, and we've worked hard to create the best system for this. So everyone, the easiest way to turn in funds is on the Andrew Gomez donation site. The donations are immediately credited to your school, and you don't have to keep track of cash and checks or credit cards. This is the best way for you to do that.
The online donation site is also great for tracking your first 100 contest. When people donate, they can select your school and then enter the name of the future professional, team member, educator, or graduate they want to support.
By the way, I want to acknowledge the incredible owner and Andrew Gomez board member, Charles Reiser. Charles, we love you. Charles manages the donation site for us. If you have any questions about online donations, please have your school's fundraising creative master email Charles at charles.reiser@andrewgomez.org.
I love Charles too. He's always the one with the camera taking all the pictures. So we love you, Charles. As we're recording this message, we already have 20 winners in the first 100 contest. So for the latest news about many spots that are left each week, check out the weekly fundraising e-blasts and upcoming Fireburners. Remember, the first 100 future professionals, team members, national educators, and alumni to raise $3,000 individually will go to the fundraising gala on Monday, October 24th, which is the month of my birthday. I'll be turning 52, and I will be there to greet you.
Thanks, Angus. You heard him. He's going to be there. So is John Paul. By the way, also on Tuesday, October the 25th, our first 100 winners will have a day of hands-on education. Get this, with John Mosley, Pamela Peretti, and celebrity makeup artists Yvonne McInnes and Elijah Stewart. So before we wrap things up here, a few last things to remember. First, this year's posters and mirror talkers have a QR code that goes to the fundraising website where people can learn about the charities, the gala, and all things fundraising. So we made it very, very simple for you.
And if you don't have a fundraising wall or haven't held a one event or connected with the advanced education team to schedule some classes, it's not too late. Your school leaders can download the 2022 fundraising materials from Hub, H-U-B. And of course, you can use your own creativity to come up with great ideas for your school.
You guys be sure to include the donation link with your post and always include the hashtag PMTSGives22. And last but not least, send your updates and your photos to Nancy@winclaybot.com.
All right, guys, I can't wait to hear your victories and celebrate with you. It's going to be so exciting. Again, so proud of you.
Thank you. This has been so great to connect with you. I'm grateful this many years later, 19 years, Angus, you've been supporting our fundraising campaign. It gets better and better. This is the time when the entire planet is feeling the need to give back, to make a difference, to create more purpose and passion. And so what a better opportunity than what we do with our Paul Mitchell schools.
Absolutely, 110% win. And again, we can't say enough. Please don't give up. Please continue to raise as much as you can, because really it is fantastic. All of the organizations that we give back to really makes a huge difference. No Limits is one of my favorite ones. It really makes a difference giving these children their hearing back. You're changing people's lives. It's just incredible. So with that, I'm going to celebrate you, sending you my love, my aloha, and can't wait to see you guys soon.
Thanks, Angus. I love and appreciate you so much. And now, everybody, please enjoy these great little videos. Happy fundraising, everyone.
Hi, future professional. Kathy Buckley here with No Limits for Deaf Children. You know that's my passion. But I have to say, our kids and our families have been so blessed to have you in our lives. Your love and your compassion has changed so many lives. I gotta tell you, having a child with a hearing loss is a real emotional roller coaster from the day that they find out that their child can't hear and to the day that they find out that their child can.
Is it on? Yeah, that one is. This one on? That one can get cut a little bit shorter. Hi, sweetie.
Turn it up a little bit more. All right. How does it sound now?
Good.
Is it sounding better? Can you hear my voice now? Yeah? What about Mom's voice?
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
But once a child gets the hearing devices, they need the education and the therapy to attach the meaning of sound.
Up.
Up,
Let's see if he says
up,
it. Yes! I heard you! Oh, happy. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just learning to say your own name.
What's your name?
What's your big,
How old are you?
How you do?
What's your name?
My name is Kenny.
How old are you?
My name is
How
Five.
old? You're 5 years old? Wow.
I am 6 years old. My teacher's name is not Mikosia. Guess? She got married. Her name is now Mrs. Moore. I love Romame. When I grow up, I want to be vet. I can do it!
Because of you, our kids can do it. They can achieve greatness. Thank you so much for your loving and support.
Lisa Gibbons, the founder of Lisa's Care Connection, and we have been a part of the Paul Mitchell family since the beginning of your extraordinary record-breaking fundraising movement. I'm really proud of the fact that we created this organization because it's what we wish we'd had in the world when my mother was struggling with Alzheimer's disease. And we thought, where can we find people who understand what we're going through? So we wanted to create an oasis for the husbands and the wives and the sons and daughters, the family, friends who take care of someone they love. The price they pay is often 10 years off their own life. Compassion fatigue is such an assault of your system. So we create programs and free services and education and empowerment and lots of energy to help families know that they can not only survive, but they can actually thrive. I cannot tell you how grateful we are to be a part of the Paul Mitchell family. I am so in love with this organization. I so get what's going on in this culture, and we are so deeply appreciative. Without the Paul Mitchell schools, there would really be no Lisa's Care Connection. We love you. We appreciate you so much.